setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's the guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Farley. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The snap sets up the throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play in 2nd and 3. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Farley. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Farley. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Farley. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The run from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Madden.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Shakes off the defender. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Farley. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
The screen, he can go! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to throw, it's Farley. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floats it out in space. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Northwestern will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his man.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Never know what what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's got it on the right. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Takes the easy completion. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The screen, he's got wheels. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move and looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The play action fake. He's taking the shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Henderson. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And that last incompletion leaves his offense facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love it.
All kinds of room to the right. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Penn State 63, Northwestern 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Northwestern offense will take over.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely